Come on, Reggie.
Hey.
Hello, boy. Hello. Yeah. A nice walk?
Yeah, lovely. Went in a little wood. At the
Oh,
end,
yes.
got all the crosses on the trees
Yeah.
in memoriam to people and dogs, I think.
Are there many boats moored around there?
Oh no, that's it.
That's it, is it? Yeah.
Yeah. And it's a fisherman. He's having to
Fisherman.
pull his rod in all the time because people are going past.
Come on, Reggie. Come on, speed up a bit. Come on, that's it. There's a good boy. Come on. Yeah, that's a good boy. Good boy. Go on then.
Oh, good lad. Just chuck you in.
Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining us. We're about to set off again. Today we are heading for Hawkesbury Junction. That's the junction of the Oxford Canal with the Coventry Canal. A few miles beyond that is the junction with the Ashby Canal. We're not really planning to get onto the Ashby today, but you never know. We've got about 3 hours or so cruising to get up to Hawkesbury Junction, and we'll be setting off any minute now. Looking forward to it?
Yeah, exciting.
I've been here before, but Sally hasn't, so it's all a new experience to her.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
I'm Alan. I own a 45-foot narrowboat, have an interest in industrial heritage, transport and technology, and invite you to join me as I cruise, repair and maintain my boat, and visit events and places of historic interest. It's not going to be so hot today as it has the last few days. It's very pleasant at the moment. We're not expecting a lot of sun. The sun has been out, but we do have blue skies, which is wonderful. Today we cruise to Hawkesbury Junction, where the North Oxford Canal meets the Coventry Canal, which means the Ashby Canal gets ever nearer. We're passing through All Oaks Wood. The map shows it predominantly on the left side, but it's very woody on the right side as well. There's a lane that runs alongside, so I think it's popular with people sort of stopping and coming and sitting by the canal, just letting time go by. Morning. Having much success? Have you? Okay. Have a good day. Morning. I've done that before. It's hard work, isn't it? I've done that before. Yeah. Hard work, isn't it?
Should have bought a smaller boat.
Yes, I'd say. He said he should have bought a smaller boat. He's actually grinding his roof, and that does take a long, long time to do that, to get all the paint off and back to bare steel. This is a wee boat we're passing. Very wee indeed. Ragamuffin. They always look a bit longer in the camera, but it's about 15 to 20 feet, I should think. Hello again. That's quite good mooring along there. Some of it you need to use pins. There is some Armco as well. I have moored here several times before. On one occasion I was right at the end of the Armco and I met some viewers of the channel. Actually the Armco end is just here, just coming up now, and I was beyond beyond the Armco and had to use pins. It had been an awful day, cold and wet. I'd been using my umbrella. I was in a bit of a state by the time I moored up, and the viewers of the channel, I can't recall their names now, were very helpful. They helped me to moor up, brought me on their boat, gave me a cup of tea, so that was all very, very welcome. We're coming up to an area where earlier in the year, in February it was, there was a landslide which completely blocked the canal and closed it for about 3 months. One of the difficulties with a landslide is the Canal and River Trust and their contractors have to work out how to get access to the point on the canal in order that they can get diggers in to dig out the landslide and sort it out. And that was quite an involved task. I'm not too sure exactly where along here that happened, but we will film whatever we see as we go past. We're on the stretch of canal now where the landslip occurred. Just not too sure where. Back there was a bit of fencing erected across the towpath to shut the towpath off. And I'm not really clear why that is still there. Actually, I see something coming up. I can see it coming into view now, actually. I'm going to slow down. We're not actually going to see a great deal. What we're seeing basically is an earth bank. With some gabions at the bottom. There were actually 2 slides. We're coming up to the second one now. In the distance I can see again where fencing has been put across the towpath to close it off. This actually looks like a bigger slide than the one back there. You can tell just by looking at it the tremendous amount of work that they've had to do to clear this. All of this material fell into the canal, completely blocking it. And on this side too there's been extra work done. You can see at the top there where there has been a bit of a landslide as well. This is where the towpath was closed off. Looks rather crude in its way, doesn't it? So there you have it. We're just passing the Brinklow Arm now. This is a small offshoot to the left of the canal. There's another Horsley Ironworks bridge here, which is quite nice to see. There should be a few boats moored in there, I think. No, it's just a recess. I thought it was going to be a bit more than that. I'd obviously forgotten from my previous visit up here. The sun has come out now. It's actually quite warm. I can feel it on my arms. I've slowed down because we've got what I think is a historic working boat coming down towards me. I think I know what boat it is. Hello. It is. I was right in my thinking, it's Archimedes 2. It's one of the Rothen Group workboats that they restored some years ago. I remember showing it to you before when it was moored outside Yelvertoft Marina. I think that was actually only last year, because I think Sally saw it as well, didn't you? Just passing some private moorings. Permit holders only. And very shortly we'll be going past Stretton Wharf. I say going past, you sort of go through the middle of it. Nice bit of lawn there, I have to say. Very nicely kept. Stretton Wharf is the home of Rose Narrowboats. They hire out boats. There's also an arm here used for mooring now. It's quite an interesting place, as you'll see as we pass through. There's also a little footbridge across the canal. Sometimes it's open and sometimes it's closed. It's a bit of a nuisance if you're by yourself. Just going under Bridge 30 now. There's a boat coming down towards me. The swing bridge was just about to be shut and I think someone said no, leave it open. There's two boats coming down, I hadn't appreciated that. Well done.
Hiya. I see your stuff on YouTube.
Oh dear.
Yeah. Alright. Hiya. Nice to meet you.
Finding it difficult holding the boat steady. Hello. Thank you very much. You must find this a bit of a nuisance. Hello. Busy moment there, 3 boats. You have to take it very easy through here with boats moored on both sides. It's only wide enough for one to fit through. Should we take a look at my assistant cameraman? Or camera woman, I should say, shouldn't I?
Camera person.
Camera person. Camera person. This is my assistant camera person. And she's lovely. She's very helpful. Does a great job. Just passing the last boat on my left, so I will be able to speed up just a tad. There's still boats on the right side. Hello. Hello. That's okay. When I get the opportunity, I'm going to let the boat behind me pass. It has been slowly catching up with us. Do you want to come past?
It's a bit difficult at the moment.
I don't know.
There's a boat coming.
There's a boat coming down towards us, so not the best place for me to give way. Okay. Quite blowy through here.
Got chin strap on.
Is that your Roma home? Sorry? Is that your Roma home? Alright. Sally's got one.
I've got a white one, the common colour.
To let the boat pass that's behind me, but it's rather windy. I don't want to get blown off track. Hello. Oh, little doggy. Hello. You're going a bit faster than I am. YouTube, yeah.
Hi.
Well, that boat's now ahead of us. They were going that little bit faster than we were going, and I just prefer to have boats in front of me and not behind me. Ahead of us in the distance is the M6 motorway. The M6 gets ever closer. Just going under the motorway now. It's very high, I have to say, this one. Very high indeed. We're coming up to a very interesting bridge called Nettle Hill Bridge. It's bridge number 24 and it's got quite a wide span on it, and it basically sort of leads nowhere, just to a farm, and it's quite impressive. I believe the bridge is of such substantial construction as was needed to span across the canal and railway, this being far in excess of what is usually required. That was impressive, wasn't it? It really is something to behold. The view as you come up to it isn't as good as it used to be. Most of it is mast, but there's a number of columns there supporting the bridge. It really is a wow factor for what was just a track across the canal.
What, like a footbridge?
Well, I think it's a little bit more than a footbridge, but I've never seen anything quite so robust as that, just to give access to a farm. Blowing up a bit now. I've twice nearly lost my hat, so I've just put the chin strap on. First time this trip that I've had to use that. There's an underwater obstruction along here, that's why I've moved over. There was a written notice to say to do so. These are reserved moorings. Have a look at the signs. Hello. You okay? Really good. That was a water point back there, so we can't stop there. You are allowed to stop to take on water, and we do need some water, but we're going to do that a little bit later on. We had been thinking of stopping there for lunch, and so I could have a look at the alternator belt, but can't find anywhere to moor, so we're just going to carry on now. Hello. We're coming up to a short arm on my left hand side, which is run by the Coventry Cruising Club. A boat has just popped out of there actually and is ahead of us. Just passing the entrance now. I can see one narrowboat, or two narrowboats. Well, there are a few narrowboats in there. There's a mix really, with GRP boats and steel narrowboats. We're very close now to Hawkesbury Junction, where we'll be stopping to use the services, hopefully the pub as well, and we'll stay here overnight. And tomorrow we'll hit the Ashby. Exciting, eh?
Hit the Ashby.
Yeah, looking forward to it, really looking forward to it. Hawkesbury Junction is also known as Sutton Stop, after the family that used to manage the stop lock here. We now have the old pumping station in view, and it's just a stone's throw to the lock. It's getting a little bit windy. We've got a boat coming towards us. It's always a bit tight when there are boats moored on both sides and the wind comes along. Makes it very difficult. Can you keep watching my front too? Took my chin strap off. I'm beginning to wonder why. Hello. Sorry? There's a boat about to go into the stop lock, and ahead of us is a workboat. Next time we take on water, pass through the stop lock, visit a well-known canal-side pub, and finally reach the Ashby Canal. I'll also give some history on Hawkesbury Junction. In the meantime, take care in whatever you're doing. Look after yourselves, your friends and families. Bye for now. Take care, everyone. Bye.